could do that. Except, from what it looks like right now, it does not look like you can flip it while you're in the thing, so I would have to legitly turn it around.
Or you have to stop the video, which would suck.
Yeah. If this ever goes up on YouTube, let me explain why we're taking this video. So, basically today was an off day for both of us. Well, for me. Really.
More for you than me, but for me, it was still off day.
Yeah. It started when me and him were supposed to go food shopping.
Yep.
Which I
10
do.
o'clock usually.
Which I do every Thursday for every 2 weeks or every month. Mainly, it's been 2 weeks now.
Mm-hmm.
And I woke up late.
So you woke up late. You didn't get to my house like
I don't know
12.
12 on the dot.
Yeah, you really did.
If there's one thing I am, it's accurate about my times.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very accurate with my times. Almost to the point of him hating me because he says 10 o'clock, I get there at like 9:30.
Yeah, I hate when you do that too. So I do. You're fucking early.
I like being early. It's a theater mentality. If you're early, you're on time. If you're on time, you're late.
Mm-hmm. And if you're late, you're fucked.
Exactly.
Well, that's not theater mentality right for that one. That's everyone mentality. If you're late, you fucked.
Yeah. But so I arrive late. We do our usual thing. Go to Subway. Get
Subway,
food,
get some food. We decided to call Adam.
get cash if we get cash. We call it the Ferry, who probably will appear on this video on this channel. I'm probably gonna make it
Make a channel.
I'm gonna make a brand new channel. I'm gonna call it Driving in the Dark, or something of that nature.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever. Or
Random car videos.
Or you know what? That's a good one too. Random car videos. Fun times at Yonkers High.
Yeah.
I like that one, except for the fact that we're not in high school.
Yeah, that's the only problem with it.
I've never seen it, but I heard it was hilarious. Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Wait, what?
The movie Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Oh, yeah.
Never seen it.
Schwatter. Very underrated movie.
Alright. So anyway,
So that's a story.
go to Subway, get food.
Call Adam.
He gets what I find really disgusting, but he says it's really good anyway.
It really is.
He gets bacon, egg, and cheese,
Which already sounds good in itself.
which is great, which I really have no problem with. I really don't.
Pretty sure you would have one day.
I would have that. Oh, maybe. You know, if the acidity is, you know, if
No.
I'm fine with that.
I'm pretty sure that's not the problem with it.
It is one of them.
Then he thinks that everything I get on my sandwich, which is bacon, egg, and cheese, lettuce, tomatoes, pickles,
Yeah.
and mayonnaise. Mayonnaise is the
I
problem.
don't mind the pickles. I do not mind the tomatoes. I don't mind the lettuce. That's fine.
Mayonnaise he has a problem
That's fine with me. Lettuce I have an issue with for some reason.
with. Wait, lettuce you have an issue with?
No. Mayonnaise.
Oh, you said lettuce. I'm like, wait, what?
I know what I said, dude, okay? I misspoke.
You threw me off for a loop. I'm like, wait, hold on. Time out.
I'm sorry that I threw you for a
Like,
loop, but I misspoke. I'm
time out.
sorry.
Like, time the fuck out.
I'm sorry.
Alright, so he gets his usual meatball marinara, not toasted, nothing else on it.
Well, I switched between that. There are 3 sandwiches that I usually get. The
And
first
what's the other one? The tuna?
the first, yeah, the tuna. The
tuna,
first
yeah.
one that I always used to get was turkey with all the veggies on it, except for banana peppers.
That sounds actually pretty good.
I got cucumbers on that. I got green peppers, lettuce, spinach.
Pickles, tomatoes.
Did not get pickles.
Oh, no, I got pickles over. You got tomatoes.
acidity problem. I used to get tomatoes, but because of the acidity problem, I can't do tomatoes like really much anymore.
Okay.
And I got mayonnaise on it. Until one day, Tracy, our mutual friend, she's like, why are you not eating real meat? That's not real meat. It's like, no. So I'm like, fine, whatever, I'll get tuna. So I would get tuna with basically everything else I just listed.
Yeah.
And then I realized that I could cut out the mayonnaise because it was already a moist, a wet, I'm trying to find a correct way to say this without sounding wrong. I can't do it.
I'm thinking like it's like a correct term for saying.
I can't do it. But anyway, so it was what it was.
That would make it sound terrible.
It was what it was. It was.
It was it, dude. Like I'm thinking about head too. I'm waiting for that one word to come out, and it's just like, nope, not coming out.
Right. It's not coming out.
See, you had to say that during.
I do. I had to.
Oh,
you left it wide open, dude.
You left it wide open, huh?
No, you did. You let me drive a truck right through the open thing. A Mack truck. An 18-wheeler truck. Shout out to Charlie Alden.
That's fucked up. Fucked up. Dude. I knew right where you're going with it. You said Mack truck. I'm like, don't say it. Don't fucking say it. Like, Charlie Alden. I'm like, fuck, bro.
Alright, so, like I said, tuna and everything. And
That's what to say about the fucking
don't be a
Spurs.
dick.
That's what to say about the Spurs.
Okay, alright. Okay. We just came off watching the first game of the NBA Finals.
Mm-hmm.
Heat versus the Spurs.
And because
LeBron James decides to be a wussy, I'm subbing that for another word,
Yeah. So,
and decides not to hold it up for like the remaining 6 minutes of the game.
no, it's more like the remaining like 2 minutes.
Oh, there were like 6 minutes left when he cramped up.
Was there? I didn't know
Yeah.
the time.
There were like 6 minutes
I know
left.
it's a score. I didn't know it's the time.
Yeah, there were like 6 minutes left when he cramped. And it was not only him that cramped, it was another guy.
What, on the Heat?
Uh-huh.
Fuck. Please don't tell me it was Dwayne Wade.
It wasn't Wade. I don't think it was Wade.
Was he wearing, what, do you remember what number?
I have no idea.
Fuck. Well,
I told you I don't follow people like that.
No, I'm saying though, if you remember what number, I could probably tell you what number.
I don't know.
The player, like if
Anyway,
if it was
because-
number 3, 6, 9, 1.
Anyway, because of that, we lost. We being him being a hardcore Heat fan back in
2002,
like 2002 when Dwayne Wade was like there and
joined
prominent.
the team.
And then me being a bandwagoner with the LeBron James trader angle.
That's fine. If you like LeBron, it's fine.
They lost, but keep calm because it's only game one.
Game 1. We have 6 more to go.
Or it could be 5.
Yeah, we can win 2, 3, 4, and 5 and win the entire
Be
thing.
5. Anyway, back to my original story, which I got so far off gone. So, bad day. We had the bad day. Went to Subway, went to Costco. I was trying to look for lithium-ion batteries to take a video, but I realized
They didn't have any.
But I realized afterwards that it would be easier to take video on my iPhone. Yay me!
Which she ended up buying batteries anyways.
I ended up
And what
buying
was the
batteries
problem with batteries?
I got AAA
When they
instead
needed
of double
AA.
A.
Yeah, that was
Yay.
the other problem. So then we filmed about a good 50 minutes and 6 seconds worth.
We filmed about a good hour
Like,
about the topic.
I remember the exact time.
It was
50 minutes
yep,
and 6
It
seconds.
was.
Of straight wrestling talk.
Yeah.
And what happened?
Yeah. And we went all over the map.
And we went everywhere. We went to different companies. We talked about different wrestlers. There was times we weren't even talking about WrestleMania.
Exactly.
We talked about Sting, who was even at WrestleMania 30.
Which is basically what we do anyway. I mean,
all the time. It's like
if you go to our other channel, and if you look at our other videos, you'll
we
rarely
got so far off topic.
You will rarely find a time when we stay on topic for more than 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Because
Someone always has something else to talk about.
exactly. Not only that, we had more people to bounce ideas off of. So it was just utter chaos.
Yeah. So
But anyway,
So that happened.
so that happened.
And then what happened?
And then I tried to find AA batteries that will work in the camera. And then I think to myself, I had the brilliant idea to download iMovie, which I should have done
a long time
about
ago.
a year ago, so that I wouldn't have to go through with this horse shit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
So then
sorry.
we finished the entire video.
Only to find
50
out
minutes and 6 seconds. Only to find out that the camera...
it's actually facing the way it is right now. It's
Yeah.
facing inverted. The only problem
the
with
screen facing us, we can see what we're doing right
yeah,
now on the screen.
only problem is we had it face the other way.
We had it facing
So you
the
can
back.
hear us talking as if we're on a podcast, but the screen is showing a Sony logo and a remote.
And a remote, yeah. My living room TV and the
And-
remote to the living room TV.
And I felt like such an asshole. I felt so bad. I mean, I could clean it up to the point where we could have a viable podcast, but
Yeah.
we don't do podcasts.
We don't do podcasts.
We do video podcasts.
We do videos, like what we're doing now.
Exactly. And we're probably gonna title this channel "Random Car Vids." I like that, Random Car Vids.
Random car vids, I'm
Yeah,
telling you,
I like
it's a nice ring to it.
all that kind. And we'll both have the password so that we can both upload. You know, when we're in the car,
Hey, car, yeah.
whatever. Just make sure you
Someone we could own.
just make sure you get YouTube capture,
Yeah, I gotta do that. Right?
because if you do that, then what you do straight from here onto YouTube capture, done.
Yeah.
And then hopefully we won't screw this up this time. Hopefully we can make money. Because last time we spent too much time clicking on our own ads and shit like that.
No, right?
So what needs to happen is we need to... Well, I'm not going to tell you what to do. Just in case you get the bright idea to make a channel for yourself. I know what to do. YouTube has a channel to tell you what to do.
Exactly.
I'm not going to be Mr. Informative for you.
Even though that would get a couple of views right there. Just follow me.
No, it would. You know, I could direct them to the page, though.
It's cool.
You know,
This would be the perfect shameless plug right
yeah. We do enough shameless
here. I
plugs,
know we
though.
do. I know we do. Thank you, Mick Foley, for teaching us shameless plugs.
You know what? Shameless plug. Watch this. You'll love it.
WrestleMania 30. That's our shameless plug for the day.
And that's all I'm going to say about it.
Yep.
Because if I upload that podcast, which I probably am going to,
Yep, fuck it. I mean, we talked about a lot of shit, though.
we talked about every match. We talked about TNA, which is another company. We talked about a wrestler who was not even involved. Well, who was involved in TNA, but now he's a free agent.
Who wasn't even involved with WWE.
Mm-hmm.
We talked
We talked about a lot, dude.
We talked about a wrestler that never even was associated with WWE. AJ Styles.
Yep.
Shameless plug.
It's sad, though.
It's so sad.
They, you know what's really upsetting? They have these guys in TNA who know who they are and who have established characters.
Bobby
And this was what I found out on Chris Jericho's podcast. Shameless plug for Chris Jericho. He has a podcast on Podcast One. It's very hilarious. He is very entertaining. So good. If you're a Jericho fan,
He needs to come back to wrestling.
go listen to it. He's busy with Fozzy.
I know, but he's almost done with that tour, though.
Yeah, he's wrapping up in London.
Yeah. There's already plans of his return.
Yeah. So
They put ice in here. I told him no ice.
they had bully. Okay, just making sure they didn't have ice in mine. They had, well, he doesn't like ice in his beverages when we get to it.
Yeah, I'm not really a person that likes ice.
It's something to do with the consistency of the ice.
fact that it waters down anything that you drink out of it. And stuff like that, which means you have to drink
I don't
fast.
mind it in coffee.
Yeah, well, if it's a nice coffee, then, it's kind of like typical. You should have ice in it. It's a nice coffee.
Iced coffee was needed this Sunday. This Sunday was just boiling.
I know, right? Oh my god, it was like what, 90 degrees? Jesus.
I don't think it was. But
It's
anyway,
crazy out there.
anyway. So back to my off day, right?
Thank you, off day.
Which started this whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
So, woke up late, that was strike one.
Bought the wrong batteries. That was
Bought the
strike
wrong
two.
batteries, that was strike two.
Camera was flipped. That was strike two.
Camera was flipped, and these things always happen in threes. Number three.
Number third. Yep.
And then, we're playing the Logos quiz game, which you can get as an app on your iPhone or your Android. It's free. It gives you various logos, and you have to say, type in which is correct. This one ridicules me for not knowing car logos, which I tell him.
No, the one really cool, which you absolutely needed, was the BIC logo. Bic. Pens.
You know how long it's been since I've been around a Big Pen?
Typical, like, almost everyone has seen that logo.
Do you know how
before.
long it's been?
I know.
Are you serious?
I know. It's been a long time since you've seen a Bic, logo pen. But I mean, you've been in school long enough to know that logo,
fine,
like the back of your own hand.
Then I ridicule you about the Texaco logo. Texaco gas stations were like all over back in the day, and then they got bought up by Mobil.
Yeah, sure.
And actually, here's a bit of history for you. The first oil company monopoly, their ancestors descended into Texaco. Texaco was the last remnant of the original oil company that was monopolized by the oil guy.
Yeah, the oil guy.
That guy.
Mm-hmm. That dude.
That dude. Don't be that guy.
Yeah, no one wants to be that guy.
Don't be that guy.
Unless you're getting laid, then be that guy. I always say that. Don't be that guy. Unless you're that guy that's about to go get laid by a girl, then be that guy. Well, for you, it'd be a guy. What? Sure.
You just ruined what could have possibly been a great video.
How did I ruin it?
You're talking about sex on a video.
Okay, and your point is? We're uploading this on YouTube.
We are loading this on YouTube. And I do have to watch what I say now because the people who I work with...
Unless you upload it on Facebook, then yeah, then you're screwed. But if you just keep it on YouTube...
Okay. Do you know how many people are on YouTube?
Yeah, how many people are going to find this video? Let's be honest with you.
I know a lot of people get bored. That's how I found some people's Instagram posts. I got bored. You got a truck coming in right now.
Or,
Mains.
well, you know where that came from.
I doubt it came from Maine. Unless you see a Maine license plate.
Actually, no, that's a good point. Hey, look, actually, you can see it in the video.
Yep, there you go. Try
There you
back
go.
there.
Truck that we were looking at earlier. Okay, well, let's think about something. Let's see if it has a main license plate. If it does, then that's actually kind of funny.
Okay. Well, let's back it up.
Yep.
So,
Yeah, I'm looking at the camera. Let's back up. Come on, back up some more.
Alright.
So I can look at the noise.
a little bit more. So a little bit more.
Come on, dude. Straighten out so you can see it.
Truck's not really doing a good job. All right, and the verdict is. It's hidden by the rose bushes.
There's two license plates on it. The trailer has a license plate, and the truck itself has a license plate. The truck itself has a New York And back with more. The other one's Maine.
All right, so halfway.
Half right. The trailer is from Maine.
Oh, I guess then you're right.
Yeah, so the truck itself, the thing that's driving it, that's here.
Yeah. Oy. You know, I do have to say though,
What?
the Spurs got off some really good shots.
Oh yeah, no, they were dropping bombs.
I'm not gonna, you know,
they were dropping
discount them.
bombs.
Like every 3-pointer, I think that I've seen
I
during
think
that game.
Miss, like,
they make them.
like I think they missed like 2, 3.
And it's
from
like
the point we started watching.
swish, 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 complete swish.
Yeah, no.
And you know what? This is the third time I'm saying this, which makes it official. I am definitely now calling this Rand McCarvins. Because we have went from wrestling to basketball to trucks to what happened today to WrestleMania to coitus to thank you Big Bang Theory. Go watch Big Bang Theory, you'll love it.
It's Big Bang Theory now. Oh no, we're talking about Big Bang Theory.
It all started with a big bang. Bang! They got renewed till season 10. So,
Yeah, they got renewed.
so you know, it's on CBS. Go watch it.
It
You'll
sucks
love
too. All the shows are done except for Game of Thrones 24.
Yeah, Game of Thrones, I'm not really a big fan of. Even though the fairy thinks they will be. Because the fairy... I'm going to start calling them Clefairy out of just, you know, freaking. So, yes, that was a Pokemon reference. Go look it up. Anyway, so the fairy...
That's too funny. You got to
Dude,
tell that one.
I'm gonna end up saying it
You have
eventually.
to tell him that one.
I will. I'm gonna end up saying
When
it
you see
eventually.
him, you're gonna be like, "Yo, Clefairy, what
Yo,
you doing?"
Clefairy, what you doing?
I dare you to fucking. All right, this is what I want you to do. Tomorrow, before you do whatever and stuff like
Okay.
that, call me first,
Okay.
and then 3-way call him.
Okay.
Cause I want to be there when you say it, because I really want to hear this kid's reaction.
Okay. So, as I was saying, he knows I like Lord of the Rings. And, Lord of the Rings, I love. You know, I loved it. It's very good. It's
Great
very long.
franchise.
It's very drawn out. I like the whole concept of all the backstory and how they did it. If you haven't read Lord of the Rings, I would advise you read it before you see the movies, so then you can draw the differences and the conclusions yourself.
Yeah.
But they did manage to cram a whole life's work of one person, J.R.R. Tolkien, into basically what amounts to be almost a 10-hour complete film if you watch all three back to back.
Yeah.
Because it's a little insane. Mm-hmm. I mean, I myself fell asleep during Return of the King because that battle was so goddamn long. But anyway, the fairy things I'll be interested in it because, you know, it's basically the same premise. It's Lord of the Rings-esque. And
It's in the same time frame.
It's in the same time frame, the same weapons, the same medievalness.
Yep.
But
Has a lot
I
of
tried the first episode. I will say the opening sequence is dope.
It
It's
is.
very good.
Definitely is.
But it's not for me. And 24 I never really tried. 24 I never really tried.
Jack Bauer.
24 I never really tried to get into.
Shit, it's a really good show.
But from what I've heard from all accounts, it's basically Die Hard turned into a TV show.
Yeah.
Except
that's pretty much what it is.
Except a lot more hardcore and a lot more ruthless and a lot more psychotic. That's what I've heard about it.
Yeah. It's
Not from you.
not
but-
for me, no,
but that-
I did tell you it was a good show. though.
That's what you did tell me it was a good show. But anyway, they have this resurgence. Die Hard, live
24, live another day.
live another. Thank you. Live another day.
Which people are claiming it's kind of like a season 9.
It's kind of is. I mean, it finished season 8.
It's a 12 episodic event.
Well,
So I mean,
you could call that a season.
That's enough to call it a season.
I mean,
if Walking Dead can get away with calling season 1 a 6-episode season, then I'm pretty sure that can get away with calling that a season. It's double what Walking Dead season 1 is.
Well, I mean, 12 episodes can be considered a season. I mean, the next season, Walking Dead season 2, got 13 episodes. So.
And then season 3 got 16. I think season 4 got 18.
They're working their way up to a standard 22 episode arc.
I don't think they're gonna get that far though.
Well, I don't know. It's still going.
I mean, it's a good show for the not as many episodes as a lot of other shows. Like Supernatural, runs about a good.
Another show that the Fairy got me into and got him into.
Season 9. He's on season.
He's
about to be on season 2.
I'm on season 2.
He finished season 1. He had the feels at the end.
Like as of I got the feels real bad.
We all had the feels. We all had the feels at the end of season 1. It was great.
I didn't cry though.
I didn't cry either, but like I had the feels.
I didn't cry.
I had the feels
because I didn't know them that well yet.
I definitely had the feels though. Like you definitely get the. In season 2, the very first episode. I'm not ruining anything for you, but the very first episode.
Oh, I know what happens.
You're gonna get the feels.
I know what happens.
Oh, you already know. Okay, sorry.
I already know what happens. It's basically
spoilers.
It's spanning off of what happens at the end of episode 22.
Yeah.
Season 1.
Do you know exactly what happens in there?
Yeah.
Wait, that was a party bus. Hold up.
Don't be a lemon.
Yo,
be a rosebud.
Seriously though, I saw neon lights flickering on and off, and I think I saw someone dancing.
Don't be a lemon. Be a rosebud.
Back to Supernatural. Back to Supernatural.
For all you people who didn't get that, that was a wrestling reference. If you don't know what I mean, go watch Monday Night Raw.
You have a lot of watching.
You have a lot of catching up to do.
It's going to take you like the rest of your life.
I think it debuted in 1983.
It's 2014, man.
83. That's like, what, 20
plus years.
Yeah, 22. They had their 1,000th episode last year.
It was on the Challenger.
Oh! Black on black on black.
Okay, that camera had to pick that sound at the end.
My favorite colors, black on black on black.
Black on black.
That is so sexy. Just black on black on black. Oh my god. Too sexy. I'm gonna have to create a Facebook page for this, random vids, and then have a what you call it, a photo for it, and everything.
Yeah, so this is what happens when we do random videos in a car.
Yeah, that's what happens.
That's what happens.
Yeah, we spend little lulls not talking about anything, and then it picks up, and then
so that decade's defining list that we watched today. So for anyone that doesn't know, it has to be told anyways. There's this page on YouTube.
There's another channel.
They're called WatchMojo.com.
They do top 10s of
They do
everything.
lists in top 10s of anything you think of. Video games, movies, music, TV shows.
And then it doesn't have to be that specific. They do top 10 moments of the moments of decades, moments of 60s, 70s, 80s.
They've done
music.
Top 10 political scandals.
Yes.
They've done top 10 wonders of the world.
Yes.
They've done top 10 things on a bucket list. I think they did that.
They did top 10. What I like that they did top 10.
Oh, comics also top 10. Top 10.
And then they do superhero origins, which you can find out the origins of like Scarlet Witch and Cyclops,
superhero and supervillains.
And Magneto,
they've done villains also,
and Professor X.
The
most recent one that was Vision.
Yeah, Vision.
And that was because of Age of Ultron.
Age of Ultron, yeah.
Which is coming out next year.
Yep. 2015. Oh my
Cannot wait.
2015 is gonna be a big year.
Shameless plug for Age of Ultron. For the Ages of Ultron.
Well, there's a lot of Ultrons, so you can definitely go with Ages of Ultron.
I could do that.
There's a lot of Ultrons out there.
All right, I guess so. Voltron, Defender of the Universe.
The difference between Voltron and Ultron.
Voltron's cooler.
Voltron's good. Ultron is evil to the core.
Okay. You can't deny that Voltron is better.
No. I'm not going to deny it. I'm just going to say that, when it comes to Voltron versus Ultron, I'm gonna say Ultron's gonna win only because of the fact that there's only one Voltron.
I'd agree.
Where there's about a good, almost, I think, if I'm not mistaken, and correct me if I'm wrong, 50 plus Ultrons.
Okay, but there are 5,
and they just get stronger as you go on with Ultrons.
Okay, but in Voltron, you have 5 separate pieces. By the way, this is before Power Rangers, so this is before all that Sentai thing.
It's all before the Megamorphs.
I think this is before Sentai. I'm not 100%
It's all before
sure.
the Megamorphs and the,
Yeah.
the freaking, yeah.
Yeah,
We
Beetleborgs.
got where this is going.
All right. Anyway, so you have 5 pieces. You have 5 cats essentially, because that's what
Yeah.
they are. 5 lions.
Pretty much.
You got
Big
2
ass
of the
lions.
legs, got 2 of the arms, and then you have some guy saying, "And I'll form the head." I legitly remember him saying that. He's like, "And I'll form the head." Looking back on it now,
Looking back at it, you're like, okay, that's awesome.
I'm
looking at it
looking
now.
at it now, I'm like,
Oh.
so cheesy. So cheesy.
It really is.
So cheesy.
I last 20 bucks.
But
I last 20 bucks.
adios later.
Screw you, 20 bucks.
You really don't like that 20 bus.
20 bus has a history of like pulling some stuff where it's like you'll see like 2 20 buses come at one time, and it's just like one was like dumb late. You have to wait for like the next one.
That's crazy.
Yeah, screw all that nonsense.
Yeah. So Voltron, you can currently watch the first season on Amazon Prime for free.
Oh, you can. Oh,
If you
nice.
have Prime. This is why I love Prime. This is why I love streaming websites, period.
Like Netflix.
Because you have Netflix, you have
Redbox, Amazon
Hulu,
Prime,
Redbox, Roku.
Hulu, Roku, yep.
Because what you
Apple-
find
Apple
on
TV.
there, what you find, Apple TV, yeah.
Apple TV, yep.
What you find on there is so amazing. Like, recently,
Google Plus.
Google Plus.
Yep.
I'm a musical theater guy. So what I like about it is they recently came out with like the 25th anniversary of Les Miserables.
Oh, really? Nice.
Yeah, which was shot at the O2 Arena in London, and then they have the 25th anniversary of Phantom of the Opera, which was shot at Royal Albert Hall.
Okay.
It was very good. It was very solid.
Some interesting stuff.
Although the bonus thing at the end, I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but they had
Spoilers.
spoiler alert. They had 4 of the 5 crucial phantoms. They had like original London, original Broadway replacement, all that, like really good ones. And they had one guy whose voice I just can't stand at all.
So there's always that one.
So nasal.
There's always that one person that you just never like defining a character.
And you know what that one person is in Les Miserables? Believe it or not, they cast Nick Jonas of Jonas Brothers fame in that musical as Marius, which, by the way, is essentially, even though it's an ensemble cast, is essentially one of the male leads. There's Valjean, which is the male lead. There's Javert, which is the other male lead. There's Marius, which is a secondary male lead, because there's a love story that goes on between Marius and Cosette. So, read the book before you see the musical. That's my opinion on everything.
Yeah.
If you read the book before, you get a better understanding of what the author was trying to convey, as opposed to watching the musical first. If you watch the musical first and then you read the book, it's not as good in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Well-
That's like saying you watch Harry Potter. I watch Harry Potter movies and then read the books
Oh
afterwards.
God, don't do that.
Yeah, that'd be terrible.
Please
That's just the worst idea.
I am begging you, whoever is still viewing this at 35 minutes,
Damn slow.
to read the books of Harry Potter, like I did.
Read the books of Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. Which I didn't.
People have said that if you read the books of the Hunger Games, obviously the books are better. So, but the movies do it justice.
Our ex-friend did that, and she found she liked it.
Well, see, our ex-friend started reading the books after she watched
The first
Fire.
one. Yeah, but
After Catching Fire.
but you
Second
know
one.
what? She might enjoy Mockingjay. Who knows?
I don't know.
Who knows?
I mean, we'll never find out.
We'll never
but,
know. But you know, if she likes it, she likes it. You know.
Yeah, she liked the books, though.
Yeah. Catching Fire was so good.
No, I can't wait for Mockingjay
So
Part 1.
good.
Cannot wait for Mockingjay Part 1.
Unbelievable.
Mockingjay Part 1, Part 2.
Yep. And then that's done with that series.
I know. That cast actually is perfect for that film.
I'm very saddened about Philip Seymour Hoffman.
I know, right? He had one more crucial scene.
Yeah.
Fucking.
He was done with everything else. He needed 7 days.
Crucial scene.
He needed 7 more days of filming for Part 1 and 2. 7 days, dude.
Speaking of deaths, Paul Walker. Still can't get over the fact that Fast 7's coming out next year.
Well, they delayed it as much as they can. They got to make it.
I know. Like Fast 7's coming out next year. I mean,
make it.
the good thing is
Paul
filmed.
Oh wait. Say hello to the cop.
That's
Hi,
a
cop.
state. Oh no, that's not such a
Stay.
Stop moving.
Thank you.
There we go. All right, we got it.
Fucker.
I got it.
Well, then you're okay.
Okay.
All right. Then I was gonna be like, you're not in the shot. You gotta lean in.
I was just like, I was really up close to show it. That's why.
Okay.
So once I lean back and show it, then it's like fine.
Yeah. So Paul Walker was kind of like, I think the last movie that he did came out this year.
Oh crap! What was it called?
In Chains?
Brick Mansions. There we go.
Mansions. There you go.
Brick Mansions. Yeah.
Yeah. Dante actually wanted to see that.
I actually want to see it. It was.
I don't know if
supposedly it was decent. Paul Walker's
brother.
No. I'm talking about Brick Mansions. Paul Walker's scenes were actually really good apparently.
Okay.
From what I hear.
All right.
So they said the story was a little,
Yeah.
like yeah, it was a little
Yeah.
like a couple plot holes here and there.
Okay. All right. But for Fast 7, what they did, Paul Walker's pivotal scenes were shot. It's the action scenes that they didn't do. So what they did?
No, he films on the action scene. It's like some of like the minor scenes.
So what they did, they got his brother.
They got his brother who has like a similar build,
basically
similar features.
Yeah,
too.
Yeah. So they
So
don't. They
what
didn't
they're
really have
doing
to
is
do
that
that much
they're just CGIing his Paul Walker's face.
They're basically doing what they're doing in Hunger Games, which is basically they're rotoscoping the face.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's a term for it.
Just putting it on another body.
Whenever you paint something out, like a good example would be Gollum, or Lord of the Rings. What they had to do in some shots, because they liked what Andy Serkis was doing so perfectly, they basically painted him out, which takes forever, and they rotoscoped Gollum doing the same thing.
I'm so thankful that Heath Ledger actually filmed all his Joker scenes before he passed away.
God, Heath Ledger.
I'm so grateful he did.
You hear that they're talking about casting a new Joker already?
I know.
Already?
I know.
Already?
I think it's too soon. Even if the movie came out.
Okay, Batman Begins came out in 2005. Batman Beyond came out in the 90s. The Dark Knight came out in 2006.
No, it's actually wait. If you follow, this is how I remember it. If you follow Obama's career, every Nolan Batman film came out when Obama did something in his career. Like in 2005, Obama was voted in as senator of the state that he used to run. I think it was Michigan.
I don't know what state he used to run.
So 2005 he was senator. 2008 is when when he became president.
Yeah.
And then 2012 is when he was reelected.
Okay.
And so and Batman Begins, Dark Knight Rises, which actually is really weird.
It's quite coincidental.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so yeah, as I stated,
thank God Heath Ledger filmed.
they're already talking about a new Joker. And the last one came out in 2012. And we're in 2014 right now.
Well,
granted, there's a new TV show coming out, Gotham.
But that has nothing to do with Joker.
Which is basically
Batman stuff.
It's basically what Smallville did for Superman. But it's looking from Jim Gordon's point of view.
Yeah, even before he was commissioner.
It's before Jim Gordon became the Jim Gordon that was known in Batman.
Before Jim Gordon became Commissioner Gordon.
Yeah, and this is like
it's pretty much when he got onto the force of GCPD and he was the lieutenant.
Yeah, and what probably is going to happen during the show, I'm going to if the series has a long run, which probably is going to, I'm gonna guess that somewhere around season 4 or 5,
Like, like,
we're gonna see like Bruce's parents die
actually, no, that's not supposed to be like the beginning.
if they haven't died already.
That's supposed to be like the beginning. You see young Bruce Wayne. You see him after his parents' death.
Okay, but
That's kind of like the whole beginning
Okay.
of Gotham's TV series.
okay, but what I'm saying is that they did Arrow, which is basically like Oliver Queen's story, and initially in the comics, they're both dead, mother and father, and the
Yeah.
mom just got killed off.
Yeah.
So
Spoiler. I got a spoiler. That's not, yeah, but I mean,
it's not really a spoiler because in the comics they're already dead.
you know, but in the show, Moira's
Show
alive.
the mom's alive.
Yeah, Moira's alive.
Yeah, and they
Moira
ju-
Queen, which is Oliver Queen's mother.
I think
Thea
they just
Queen,
wrapped
which is
season.
Thea's-
They
Thea's
just wrapped
sister.
season 3, right?
No, it's season 2. Season 3 is
Okay.
It's coming out.
All right.
Season 2
Shows
was
on the
great.
bike.
Season,
Oh, yes.
Season 2 was great. Great season.
Yeah, I'll look it up. I'll look it up.
And stuff.
Don't
But
worry.
yeah, but Arrow is different from Smallville and Gotham because Arrow has
it's
flashbacks
darker.
of you know
It's darker.
of Oliver Queen on
The
the island
the main
and
difference.
stuff like that. But the main difference is that
It's that
you
it's dark.
see that, and also you see Oliver Queen as the Green Arrow now
Yeah,
and stuff like that. Whereas with Smallville and
you saw
and
him.
Gotham's
You saw
and
his
Gotham's TV
origins,
series,
like Red Blue Blur.
yeah, but where
And
like you know
the,
where Gotham and Smallville, it's a straight origin story. Like you didn't see Superman actually get into his suit until the
Until the end.
until the end of the series
Which, by the way, Smallville has 10 seasons. Watch them all. They're very good.
and stuff like that.
You might get lost and confused around the 4th season, but it's worth it because Erica Durant comes in and she's banging.
Yeah, and then obviously Gotham's gonna be the origin. To
I'm
Batman.
very, very interested in seeing Jada Pinkett Smith acting again. The last time she was on a TV series was RX,
Yeah,
so I'm interested in seeing her act again. Because everybody knows that Will Smith can do it. Everybody
Mhm.
knows.
that's what we can always do.
And I got a 10% battery warning,
No, that's 20%.
20% battery warning, which I will dismiss right now.
When we get to 10%.
When I get to 10, we're cutting this off. I don't know when that's going to happen. Who knows?
Well, we're gonna continue talking. Man.
Yeah, we're going to continue talking.
Yeah. So that top 10 defining songs of the decade.
So
The
good.
80s,
All right.
the
So-
90s, and the 2000s.
So over the course of today, what we did, because we hit up the ferry, and the ferry told us to listen to
the list of
a list of the 2000s.
2000s. We first
So
started. We
you
first
pres-
started with the 90s.
You started with the 90s, which was a very
a
solid
great
list.
list.
Very solid list.
And stuff
Very
like that.
solid. We're not going to spoil it for you.
Go watch it.
Go watch it. You'll love
like
it.
that,
WatchMojo.com. You can also go to their website.
Yep. You can go their website, watchmojo.com.
Yep.
Also the YouTube channel that they
Shameless plug. If you
have. Watch
want,
Mojo, we love you.
yeah, we love you. We watch you every day. We
Yes,
do.
We always watch you.
We
We
do.
always
We
watch your
always watch
lists.
It's
We may not agree on everything, but we agree on
may
most.
not agree because you're from Canada, but we love you. We love you anyway. And no knocking against Canada because I do love Canada. It's very pretty. It's very picturesque, but it's all your fault.
This isn't South Park.
No.
South Park knocks at Canada all the time. You know this.
They do a South Park. They did top 10 South Park something. I'm sure they did.
Have they?
I'm pretty sure they did. Why
I think
wouldn't
they did. I think they did top 10 South Park characters. They did something with South
It was
Park.
something involving the musical. It was something involving the movie.
I forgot.
Top 10 South Park characters. That's what it was.
Characters, right.
That's what it was.
Right, yeah. Top 10 South Park characters, right?
But anyway, we listened to the 90s. It was very good. We listened to the 2000s. This man was very happy. Very, very happy. Because a certain famous artist of his was number one. And we both
Best
felt
song choice
we both
of all
felt that it
time.
defined the generation. Really, it
Best
really did.
song choice of all time.
It did.
Then we watched the 80s.
And watch the 80s.
The
80s was
a
really
great
good.
list.
80s was good. And we both knew who the artist's number one was going to be. The trouble was, what song
What
was
song?
it?
You chose 2.
I chose
three.
2, you chose 3. You got it right.
And I got it right. Yep.
Got it right. So. You know what? Another shameless plug.
Here we go again.
I'm not a religious guy. I will be the first one to admit
He
this.
really isn't.
Read this book. Okay, I know it's reversed, but if you do the reversing thing,
If you do the mirror trick,
if you do the mirror trick, you can read what it says. You know what I'm saying? Buy this book, read it. The fairy's mom wrote it.
it's a great book. Great read.
It is a good read. How do you know you haven't even started reading it?
I know, right? I was hoping you would bring that up, though.
Thank you. I think.
Keep pushing down there.
Okay,
All
we're
right.
good now.
Yeah, it's in the glove compartment.
It's in the glove. All right, cool. So those are my 2 shameless plugs for the evening.
Yep.
Matt is wearing a shameless plug right now.
Watch the Gotham series first.
No.
That's my shameless plug.
Do not watch Gotham series first. Watch the original Batman first. The original Batman animated series. Watch that first,
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
and then watch the second one. However, do not watch the Batman.
No, watch the Batman.
I didn't like it.
I love it. Was probably the last good Batman animated series.
Maybe I'm thinking Brave and the Bold.
No, Brave and the Bold sucked.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
where it
thinking of Brave and the
all
Bold.
went downhill from
I'm thinking
there.
of Brave and the Bold.
It all went downhill from there. Do not watch Batman the Brave and the Bold. It's crap. Definitely don't watch Beware the Batman, because that is even worse.
I haven't even heard that.
It's trash. It's complete trash.
All right.
Terrible.
And then what you do after you finish watching
Watch Justice League, though.
all the animated series.
Justice League animated series
And
and,
Justice
Justice League Unlimited animated series. It's kind of like the same thing. Just
And then,
Justice League Unlimited kind of like expands it more and brings more heroes into it, which was
And then what you
really
should do,
awesome.
you should watch Batman Beyond, because that is a good series.
That's also a very good series. Then watch
And then
then,
watch
then,
the-
watch some live action movies.
And then
watch
and then
the
watch the
1989
Tim Burton movies.
Batman.
Batman
which has,
Returns.
Batman Returns. You can watch Batman
You
Forever.
can watch
It's
forever.
good.
Do not
Do
watch
not watch
Batman
Batman and Robin. It is
Do
complete
not
crap.
watch it.
It is complete crap.
Do not.
Don't do it to yourself.
Don't do it.
It's 2.5 hours of legitimately wasting your life.
Don't do it.
We're
It's
saving
2.5 hours of puns, is what it is.
and bad ones at that. And if you think puns can be bad,
if you think
then
puns are bad, if you have puns in normal life that are bad, I dare you to watch this movie and say that your puns are bad,
yeah,
because they're worse.
yeah, they're worse. They're absolutely the worst.
Worse.
Definitely
I
watch
mean-
Batman Begins though.
I mean,
'Cause
granted,
that's a Nolan movie.
Granted, they got back a lot of secondary characters from the first one to the second one to the third one to the fourth one. They got back a lot of secondary characters, like Commissioner Gordon. They got back. They got back Alfred, which was a very, very good thing.
Very
I
good
think
call.
those were the only 2 minor characters that they were able to get back for all 4 movies.
Yeah. I definitely did.
And
appreciate
just
that.
because Uma Thurman's in a movie, it does not make it good.
Nope.
So don't watch it. What you want
Watch
to
Batman
do,
Begins though.
what you want to do is watch the Nolan series, i.e., Batman Begins, The Dark Knight Rises.
Rises.
That's what you
It's a
want to do.
completely great trilogy.
And then watch Inception.
And watch. Has nothing to do with Batman except for the fact that the director of the Batman trilogy directed that movie.
It is a complete
It is a mindfuck.
mindfuck.
Just laying it on.
There is no other way.
You
to
may
describe
have
it.
to watch that movie 2 or 3 times. It's okay.
I, however, got it.
I got it on the first time, then I had to watch it again to make sure I had it.
And I do want to watch it again with
It's
commentary,
it's a good movie.
just to
If you want, I'll give it to you next time. I see you.
Yeah, that'd be great.
So,
We can do that.
That way you can watch commentary with it.
Yeah, we can do that. I love commentary. I'm a big fan.
I don't like that much.
See,
I mean, I'll watch like.
were you watching it for Batman though?
I didn't watch the commentary for it, but I did watch like like the special features, like how they did this, how they did that, and stuff like that. So like that's how I know like a lot of like stuff, like how Nolan didn't really do a lot of CGI effects with the.
See, that's what I like about directors. I like directors who don't use a lot of CGI.
Yeah.
I.e., Peter Jackson, Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, I like
Miniatures
directors
to the
that don't rely on it. Like if you need to use it, absolutely. Like you know what I'm saying. Like you can't make everything come to life.
Like Gollum.
Yeah, that's impossible. So
I mean, what are you going to do? You're going to have someone in a full body makeup crawling around? Like, no,
Yeah, exactly.
can't do it.
Like if you need to use it, then absolutely use it, but don't rely on it unless you're making an animated film. Then obviously you need to rely on it because it's the entire film.
Yeah.
Like Toy Story.
God, Toy Story.
I love Toy Story. Toy Story 1, 2, and 3.
Oh, God.
All of them are good.
You young people need to go watch Toy Story, the trilogy. You need to watch it.
And don't tell yourself that, it's about toys, so it's going to be lame.
No.
Not at all.
Not at all.
Not freaking at all.
You watch Toy Story 1, you watch
Toy Story
2,
1, you
yeah.
watch Toy Story 2, and you watch Toy Story 3, and you will absolutely love all
guarantee
three.
you.
I have met
cry.
people that have watched all three, and I've gotten different answers on which one's their favorite. They are all great.
I guarantee
not
you
one
you'll
is
cry.
bad. There's no bad Toy Story movie
There isn't really.
and stuff like that. It is a legit trilogy that is actually perfected.
Actually, it's Pixar's first shot at a trilogy.
Yes, it is, and
It was actually first.
and it's the perfected one because
do
it has gotten rave reviews across the board each single movie.
I do believe it was their first shot at a sequel. Toy Story 2.
Toy Story 2, yeah, that was their first shot at a sequel. They didn't do any other sequels before that.
It was utter brilliance.
You will
That's what
cry
it
in
was.
Toy Story 3 when
You'll
you're this right
cry.
now. No
You'll
matter
cry.
how much you
You'll cry.
will try to stop that.
He cried. He don't cry
Yeah.
that easy.
Yeah, it takes a lot.
He don't cry.
It takes a lot, and
He
yeah,
gets
it
the
happens.
feels. He don't cry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that movie makes everyone cry.
Yeah.
Not one person has not cried. Toy Story 3.
All right. So, I'm going to call it right now. If that gets to an hour, I'm shutting it off.
Sorry, that's hard.
Whichever comes first. 10%
Or
an hour.
Well, we got about 6 minutes to go.
Yeah.
God knows how much time we have left for the
You know what?
10% though.
You know what, dude? I'm actually shocked and appalled and grateful that the two of us, just the two of us, can hold a conversation, a random ass conversation in a car, talking about basically nothing for an hour,
And yet everything.
and yet everything at once.
Still kind of waiting for one of those mannequins to hit the phone. By itself, not with itself. Oh, it dropped the phone.
Oh, got a white.
There we go.
What?
Alrighty then. So yeah, what was I gonna say?
I don't know. What were you going to say?
Oh yeah, delays. I hate delays. I really don't like delays, dude. I hate when things are delayed. It pisses me off.
Okay. You're going to have to be a little more specific.
Thanks.
You're
Nice-
welcome.
Nice for that one.
You're welcome.
I'm talking movie delays and video game delays.
I
Specifically,
thought that's what you meant. Specifically video game delays.
video game delays, exactly. But movie delays piss me off also.
Yeah, well, they're
Like
not good.
Batman vs Superman. 2015's release was pushed to 2016.
You know what I love about that film? Now it shares the same release date as Cap 3.
It's Captain America 3.
And no offense to DC,
and
no offense
DC and
to,
Marvel are having
they're having a war right now. It's the war.
on who's gonna back out first.
Well, I'm telling you right now, it's not going to be Marvel.
It's not gonna be DC.
Because Marvel had that date from the get-go.
Well, that's true, but
Marvel had it originally.
but,
So I think
Marvel's going up against Batman and Superman combined. You think that's gonna work well?
I do.
you think that's actually gonna work well
Okay.
against
Let-
Batman and Superman.
Okay, let me put it this
Now
way.
they went up against
Let-
like Superman, then
Okay.
probably they have a shot. But
Let me put it this
You
way
know.
to you. Let me put it this way. The last Captain America movie, we both saw it.
yeah, Winter Soldier.
It blew
Our
Cat
minds.
1.
it blew our
It
minds.
blew Avengers. It blew
No.
Spidey.
We
It
we
blew-
all said it did not blow out Avengers.
I know, but it blew it. It tore at a new one.
It gave it a run for its money
It tore at a new one.
and stuff like that.
It blew Spidey. It blew. Dare I say it? It blew Godzilla
No, cause we
out of the water.
we all said that Godzilla is still the best movie of the year.
Dare I say it?
We've said it. We're saying it. We've
Okay,
been saying it.
Godzilla has its own genre though.
Yeah, all right. If you're gonna categorize the 2014 movies that we have seen, and I'm talking all.
You're talking
Godzilla,
X-Men, you're talking
Spider-Man,
Cap, you're talking Spidey, you're talking Godzilla.
and RoboCop, because we saw RoboCop in 2014. So if you're categorizing all 5 movies that we've seen so far,
Okay, you want to rank? You want
Yeah,
to
I
rank?
wanna
Fine.
rank it.
Fine. All right.
Godzilla's number 1.
No, wait. We'll go from 5 to 1.
all right, we'll go with
We'll
5.
go 5 to 1.
5 RoboCop,
RoboCop.
because RoboCop was
'Cause-
it was decent, it was good, and there goes my wish.
There goes your wish. Your wish is happening.
Yeah, I know.
Thank you. Thank you for
All right,
making
so-
that wish. All right.
RoboCop. Is number
RoboCop was a
5.
very good film.
It was a good
It was very
remake.
good.
It could have been better.
It was a solid remake.
I did like the casting. Casting was good.
Very good cast.
Cast was very good, especially the actor that played RoboCop. I thought he did a good job.
Yes, he did a really good job.
Not obviously not better than the
the
original.
evil
but he
guy.
did a good job.
The evil guy was good. I forgot
Yeah.
his name though.
He was played by Batman.
Wait. Oh yeah, Keaton. Michael
Yeah,
Keaton,
Michael
right?
Keaton's Michael
yeah,
Keaton's
yeah,
character.
yeah.
And number 4.
No, wait, number 4. Oh God.
Number 4 is Spider-Man. Amazing Spider-Man series. I hate to say it, as much as I love
as
Spider-Man,
much as I hate to agree with you on this, I have to.
you had to because
But
it was good.
it was very good.
It was a very good
was
film. It's just
very
unfortunately 3 other
It's
films before that
it's
actually beat it out the
it's
water.
just 3 other films are better than that.
Yeah, number 3.
Number 3.
I have to say, oh, this is a tough one.
Yeah.
Because it's either between Cap or X-Men. I have to go with Captain America.
If you're gonna go with Godzilla as number 1,
which I am.
if you're gonna
because
go with
Godzilla
if
was
you're gonna
amazing.
go with that as number 1,
I am, definitely.
then I have to go with Cap as number 3.
Captain America's number 3.
Solely because of the scene with Quicksilver in X-Men. No spoilers will be given here. Watch the movie. You'll love it.
Well, then again, if you really think about it, this is a spoiler. Captain America also had Quicksilver in it.
Not in the way.
Not in the way X-Men
X-Men
portrayed
had.
him, but Quicksilver in Captain America Winter Soldier was still big. I mean, let's be honest here. You, me, Adam, everyone else both had our jaws to the floor.
Well, we did. We did.
When we saw that in Cressy. We were just like...
We did, but still. The way Quicksilver was in Captain America.
I think the reason why I'm going
And
to
the
say
way-
Captain America is number 3
and the way
X-Men's number
X-Men
2.
was portrayed with Quicksilver.
I think the reason why I'm going to say
It's
X-Men's number 2 and Captain America's number 3 because both movies I absolutely loved the stories too.
Oh, it was great.
They both had excellent stories. Both had characters that were legitimately like pulled out of the comics and put on screen
I'll agree with you there
and stuff
too.
like that. Like Winter Soldier was perfectly portrayed. There was nothing wrong with him. He was perfectly portrayed.
Didn't read the comics, but
And
it's
so
a
was
good
that.
movie.
And
Good movie.
so was freaking in X-Men, so was Boulevard Trask, even though in the comics he was actually a normal height movie, smaller person.
Maybe they cast it right after.
Well, I mean, you took the guy from Game of Thrones to do the role, and
Didn't know that. All right.
yeah, he actually plays Tyrion in Game of Thrones.
Okay, wonderful.
And stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, you took a lot of characters that were portrayed in comics, and you pulled them out of the comic books and you put them on the movie. I just think that X-Men did a better job because of the fact that we've all been waiting for another good X-Men movie. I mean, X-Men was great. X2 was by far the best X-Men movie that we
X3 was crap.
X3s were all fell through because Bryan Singer didn't come back for it.
X Origins
X-Men Origins Wolverine was absolute trash. Was even worse than X3.
horrendous.
The Wolverine was good.
Very good.
Very good. A very good
Very
standalone
well done.
Wolverine movie.
Very well.
Which actually led into X-Men Days of
Days
Future
of Future
Past.
Past.
And First Class was actually good.
Yes. First Class was passable.
Yes,
It was
First Class was good. I liked First Class. I didn't like it as much as other people like. I thought it was a decent film,
Yeah.
a decent X-Men film.
But
and stuff like that.
going back to
But
going back
to X-Men Days of Future Past and stuff, I just think that, like, when I sat down and watched Captain America, when I sat down and watched X-Men, I felt as though, like, Captain America was a perfect comic book movie that, you know, everyone would want.
I'm gonna actually go back.
I had to say that when I was watching X-Men, though, I literally was like, it was almost like reading a comic.
I'm gonna go back to your earlier point now, where you said they take the comics from the page and they put it on screen.
Yeah.
In Spider-Man,
Oh, yeah. They did it in Spider-Man also.
You came up to me, and so did the fairy, and there's a specific scene in there.
Spoilers if we're about to say.
There's a few.
Sick, I just said spoilers.
There's a few actually. There's where you basically said that they took what was written on the comic, frame by frame,
Pretty much.
and they put it on the screen.
Pretty much.
So by that standing, I think I'm gonna have to move Spider-Man up, because what you're saying is you enjoy a good comic book movie where they take the comic book strip and they put it on the screen. So I'm going to have
That is true.
I'm gonna
but
have
then
to
again,
reevaluate my.
but then again,
decision
not
there.
every comic book movie that I've seen in my entire life could be good without ripping it out of the comic book and putting it on screen. 'Cause
I agree with that.
Perfect example: The Dark Knight. It is not ripped out of a comic book, but yet it's the greatest superhero film I've ever seen in my entire life. It's not ripped out of any comic book. There's no comic book based off The Dark Knight, but yet it portrayed everything
I thought there was a
perfectly.
comic based off the Dark
No,
Knight.
there's nothing.
No New 52 or anything.
No, the New 52 didn't came out after The Dark Knight Rises actually.
Oh, okay.
That's all with that. So if there is a comic in the New 52 that has like something to do with The Dark Knight,
I thought it was based off a graphic novel.
no, it's not. It's not. Arkham Asylum is based off of graphic novel.
No,
That's all with that. But
that's a video game.
yes, Batman Arkham Asylum, PS3, Xbox 360, and PC.
Go play it.
And Batman Arkham City, which is the sequel to Arkham Asylum.
Go play it.
Batman Arkham Origins, which is the prequel to Arkham Asylum.
Go play it.
That one you could possibly skip, but the boss fight is awesome though. And Batman Arkham Knight, which is the direct sequel to Arkham City.
Go pre-order it.
Yes, pre-order it, even though it's coming out in 2015. That's the delayed thing I was talking about earlier.
Yes. He doesn't like delays.
I don't like delays. I really don't. Just like freaking release them.
And then
Or at least give me a good reason.
the list culminates with Godzilla, which initially I didn't want to see as a
Oh,
cost,
yeah. Initially, he did not want to see this movie.
as a cost-cutting move, because let's face it,
We had a lot of movies
We're
to
not-
see this year.
we're not.
Like, we had, to start it all off, we had Amazing Spider-Man 2.
yeah.
Then we had Godzilla, which is in between
No,
Amazing
wait, there
Spider-Man
was one
2.
that I planned before Spider-Man. There was one that I had before Spider-Man.
Which was?
It wouldn't have been RoboCop.
No, because that belonged to the girl that we don't talk to anymore.
Yeah. I know it was an IMAX.
Actually, you know what the funny thing is? Now we're not friends with her. Freaking Hunger Games is up in the air.
Oh, that's fine.
All right, you're talking about.
Fuck that, then.
Yeah, you're talking. I'm about to say, I remember too. 'Cause she called dibs on it originally.
She did.
Yeah, and then now that we're not friends anymore, that
Yeah.
movie's now up in the air.
How was it up in the air? We all agreed.
No,
I
I'm
told
saying though, 'cause
everyone though.
it was her movie that she wanted us to come with to see.
Okay,
But now that she's not, now we're not friends
That's
anymore.
fine,
That's
Dan.
up in the air for anyone to call.
I'm sure we're all gonna, want.
We're all gonna see it anyways, so with that. But like, you know how like I'm the one that was like really psyched to see Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Yeah,
The Fairy was really psyched
Yeah.
to see X-Men Days of Future Past.
yeah,
I was more psyched to see Godzilla.
yeah. There was one that we saw in 3D that was earlier this year that I planned before Spider-Man. I can't remember what it was.
Did we see it though?
We did.
So we saw a sixth movie that we're not remembering.
Wait.
Because I could have sworn. Well, I mean, I know I saw Transcendence, but I
It
didn't.
must have been Cap.
Yeah, it was Cap. Cap was yours.
Cause
Cap was yours.
I mentioned that.
Spidey was mine. X-Men was Adams.
Because Cap came out first.
Yeah,
So it
'cause
was
Cap came out in April.
Cap, Spidey
Spidey came
Zilla,
out in May. Zilla came out mid-May.
and then
X-Men came out
X-Men.
late May.
Yeah.
And then
And the next Transformers.
next is Transformers, followed by Dawn of the Planet of the Apes and freaking Guardians of the Galaxy.
If the fairy does not take control for, Dawn, we're probably not going to see it.
Sure.
All right.
See that.
So we have just reached 10%.
And we kind of passed our bar.
And we passed our hour mark at the same time. We're at 1 hour and 6 minutes. So,
All right, let's finish up this conversation, and then we'll wrap everything up.
this is what I will say for this episode of
The first episode of
the first
Random Car
episode
Videos.
of Random Car Videos. I'm gonna.
We'll have more people.
We'll have
with
more.
Us. It may also be the
more
two
people.
of us, just
Well, it might be
just chilling.
random.
But,
Yeah.
we may have the fairy. Come on,
We're
so
probably
he'll
gonna have
be
the
right
fairy.
here.
We're gonna have the fairy. It's
And
gonna be right there.
we'll probably have like a couple other people.
Yeah.
We'll probably have Angel.
Yeah.
And stuff.
Angel and other people.
Yeah. Well, actually, for the show, we'll probably call her Yoshi.
Yeah, we'll call it Yoshi.
Yeah, we'll call her Yoshi.
Yeah.
So we have fairy and Yoshi.
So we have fairy and Yoshi.
Yep.
Be
And,
good.
but we'll have other people
Yeah,
rotating in the car and stuff like
we'll
that.
rotate.
You'll see them more.
And mainly we'll use this car, which, in case you wanted to know, is a 2004 Honda Odyssey, which is mine.
It's his car.
Not the prettiest looking thing, but it gets the job done.
Yeah, it gets the job done. It's good on
And
gas,
it's
and
very good on gas for a minivan.
it's good on gas.
You
and,
put 20 in it.
and the good thing about it is, it's really spacious.
Oh yeah, show them how messy it is. That's
Well,
great.
it's messy, but it's spacious.
Okay.
Has a lot of room. It's
We're
good thing. A lot of room.
All right. So, like I said, we passed the 10-minute battery mark. We passed the hour mark. So, this has been the first episode of Random Car Videos. I am Ethan. This is Matt. And for us both, we will say until next time.
Night.